My name's Eric. I used to be an aspiring football player until I suffered a career-ending ankle injury. If the initial pain wasn't bad enough, the pain after surgery was intolerable. It was a long road to recovery, and I constantly battled with managing the swelling and pain in my ankle. I listened to my doctors and clinicians when they said to keep my leg elevated for 5 to 6 hours a day. But I still had issues with my leg rolling around and causing even more pain and more swelling. This was not the solution. On top of that, when icing and the ice melted, mixed with a little bit of sweat, these pillows became absolutely disgusting. Not sanitary at all. Eventually, I was able to leave the house, but I still had swelling and pain outside, and I'd have to elevate my leg under a desk. But that just wasn't feasible. I had to put my leg on a chair and have it out to the side. Forget that. I realized I wasn't alone, and there were tons of other people that suffered from managing swelling and pain throughout their entire lives. These were individuals looking for an adjustable, portable, sanitary, and most importantly, comfortable leg elevation solution. After I had my idea, I began using cardboard boxes and hot glue until I came up with the KUMO-LIFT. The KUMO-LIFT is the first ever inflatable and adjustable leg lift on the market. It has a patent-pending waterfall design to allow for optimal adjustability and ensure that you have the right ergonomic angles of your hip and knee while elevating. It's easily adjustable with 3 different air holes and has top size supports to make sure that your foot stays secure at all times. As you can see, it hits the optimal angles that I need to keep my foot elevated and not moving around. But let's say you're a busy person and you need to elevate outside the home, at work for example. The KUMO easily aligns to any surfaces such as office chairs and couches to make sure you have the right level of ergonomics so you can keep working at all times. On top of that, the KUMO-LIFT is easy to sanitize with a single alcoholic wipe so you can make sure you're getting rid of all the bacteria, germy viruses that might be on your KUMO. To finish things off, it easily deflates for maximum storage and portability so you can bring it where you need it. The KUMO-LIFT is the next innovation in patient leg elevation. As we have already discussed, pillows are one of the areas that are not offering the right solution for our customers. While there are foam wedges on the market, they tend to be very expensive to ship and they're not adjustable for individuals. Inflatable wedges do offer some adjustability, but not to the full range that our product offers, giving the ultimate level of ergonomic design. Lastly, there are hospital beds. However, these are extremely expensive and they're not exactly portable for the individual user. For us, we're selling the current product at $40 Canadian, not including shipping and handling. Now, for when we first began testing this product, we identified that athletes would be a great way to start out. We had personally experienced our own injury, and as well too, there was over 400,000 collegiate athletes in North America every single year. And as a $15.2 billion sports industry, we saw that this was a ripe opportunity to present a product to them. We sold the product to Tennis Canada and Toronto FC. They both loved it and ordered more. However, each organization was only ordering a small number of KUMOs, since they would rotate it between players. And this would be the case for other sports teams too. We needed to pivot. So we had the validation for the need for our product, but we needed to find our minimum viable audience. We went back to the beginning and began customer discovery again. We identified that 80% of pregnant women suffer from swollen legs. Swelling can last well after pregnancy, causing major pain and complication. Often, mothers have to purchase new shoes to fit the swelling, especially with a busy working mom. On average, first-time mothers spend up to $5,000 on maternity products. Additionally, women are having children later in life, leading to more health complications. And we see this as a ripe opportunity to strike this new customer demographic. The traction that we've seen so far since moving to maternity, we've seen a 220% increase in sales since switching to pregnant SEO on our Amazon and Shopify web store, leading to over $1.5K in revenue. We have now entered some B2B sales from maternity distributors and midwives for the next KUMO iteration of product, and we've been recognized as a grade 1 medical device by Health Canada. Our current sales channels that we're working with are Amazon and Shopify, and we've actually now started selling on Etsy. And B2B distributors have now looking to come into for maternity and baby wholesalers. And our main marketing channels are mommy blogs and maternity influencers. We did test out Facebook and Instagram. However, we didn't see a lot of return on our overall ad spend and are really doubling down on these key influencers for a niche market. Now, looking at our previous traction that we had, we saw that athletes were a good market, but they were actually more part of our early majority. They did want our product, but they needed to see some traction before, and they were looking more at industry standard rather than state of the art. Working with maternity, we can have this as our early adopters and get momentum to go across the chasm, and then be working with our early majority, and then late majority, more conservative side with our hospitals. We feel that the funding provided from this opportunity would be able to give us the momentum to move through the chasm and into our early majority with athletes. So the use of funds would be that we'd want to use $15,000 to launch the KUMO 2.0. We already have orders for over 500 units from B2B distributors, and we use the remaining 1,000 to sell direct to consumers, as well as test out the B2B market. Another 5,000 will be used for a Kickstarter campaign, creating content for that. And then our remaining 5,000 will be used for digital marketing and additional content around the current B2C market that we have through our existing sales channels. The current team includes myself as CEO and Chief Design Officer, as well as our Revenue Officer. Our Chief Medical Officer is a lead researcher at Mount Sinai Hospital, specializing in pregnancy research. Our team currently employs 6 part-time students across 3 different universities who help in our design, marketing, and as well as general sales. Our advisory team has been instrumental in providing advice and strategy as we move forward, bringing over 60 years of collective experience, and we're a member of several groups that give us resources and tools to allow growth that we've seen so far. Thank you so much. My name is Eric Mulligans, and we look forward to being able to utilize these funds to scale with Kumovate. Thank you.